Radiant's pick.
Beastmaster.
Okay, Beastmaster, that's... There is the push potential here now as well. Enchantress being able to take his creeps. The Beastmaster's actually... I know the Lycan's been banned, but that is something that we've seen recently, is the Enchantress Beastmaster Lycan combination. And you just go on push potential. You just go on like an absolute
10 seconds to go.
push rampage. Like a push parade.
5 seconds.
With all your creeps. And you can still do that with the Enchantress, the Beastmaster there as well. And then start push down towers, and you can end the game in like 15, 16 minutes if you get a really good timing going on your heroes. You know, the Beastmaster with obviously the Helm of the Dominator if he wants to get it, the Necro Books as well. Obviously his boars, the Enchantress with the creeps the Enchantress can enchant. So maybe Khan trying to step up for that early timing like they did last match, try and win the game in the first 20 minutes before Winstrike can even get really on the board and set themselves up. Winstrike though got themselves just under a minute to think about. Well, I mean, just under a minute reserve time, which they do need to use for this pick, the next ban, as well as the pick after that, you know, if they burn through the standard time. So get themselves right down, 39 seconds left. What are they looking for? Because, I mean, Pugna can be running mid. You can, well, I mean, it depends what position Pugna you want, because the Ember Spirit might be able to deal with it in the safe lane. Wraith King. Okay, so a Skelly boy and his Wraithy dad. Picked up here by Winstrike.
Ten seconds to go.
What does he not want to be? I mean, it's got...
5 seconds.
Is it... It depends whether you want to be running this Pugna. It could be the mid Pugna. And Khan now, because it's quite a... Because Centaur's going to be in the off lane, Wraith King's safe lane, Clockwork, position 4, I imagine. I don't think it's going to be the pos 5 Pugna. So Winstrike just looking for the final piece of the puzzle, which is going to be the... I assume it's going to be the top lane support, the safe lane support, as Khan... looking for the carry. Anti-mage is there. Do you think it's going to be good up against the Pugna? With the amount of mana that Pugna is going to be using, that could be a quick blow up with the mana void. Obviously as well, once it gets the Battle Fury, the Manta style, starts farming items, starts pushing lane, start being able to split push while the rest of your team can focus down one lane. So Khan, what do they want? What is the final pick? And similarly, what do they want to be banning? Because they've got themselves 5 seconds left.
Radiant's ban.
So they're banning out the storm. Winstrike can respond. Again, they've got themselves 40, just under 50 seconds. It's
10 seconds to go.
Again, what do they feel that the Khan are going to be picking up here?
5 seconds.
Because again, they could put the Ember Spirit in the safe lane, maybe pick something. I'm well on the Death Prophet hype train.
Dyer's pick.
Puck.
Okay, Puck. I guess it is a position 5 Pugna. Which you can get away with because the push potential is still there with the Nether Blast. You know, the Pugna doesn't really need items to be effective. It's going to be nice in fights, obviously, but with the drain as well in team fights, just meaning that Khan may need to focus down the Pugna before anyone else. If he gets his position right as well, it's going to drag Khan out of position. Yeah, okay, so anti-mage. Good up against the Pugna and the rest of the Puck. It's got the push potential there as well. Once it gets that Battle Fury, starts to come online, starts to split push, it means that you don't have to run this 4 protect 1, because the anti-mage can get that Battle Fury, start farming, like I say, just pushing down lanes, and the rest of Khan do have a really good fight lineup, but with Enchantress as well as Beastmaster as well, the push potential is there, so that means that Winstrike could be split on the map, and it's not really the most responsive team here, Winstrike's lineup, for dealing with split push. So, once again, let me know in chat, whose lineup do you prefer? Is it going to be the W for Winstrike, or is Khan? Should they have been left sleeping? Or are Khan going to run through Winstrike here? Again, they do have the momentum. They have a game plan. Well, both teams obviously have a game plan. I think Winstrike's team is a lot more fighty than Khan's. But if Khan do win fights, because they have the control. With the Raw, things like that. It's like the long range stunts to try and deal with the Pugner and the Wraith King. So we'll have to wait and see, because there's a lot of control between both teams. But I do think Winstrike's is a little bit more of a fighty team, and looking at Khan's, it's a bit more pushy. Yeah, Pugner's gone straight for the Barcy. Yeah, so this is going to be the Pos 5 Pugner. Clockwork, Headdress. What are they going to try and de-ward straight off the bat? I guess if they try and get a ward on this cliff, or maybe somewhere around here, they can look for the de-ward on the Clockwork. Okay, so we're going to be getting on the way. I'm interested to see how Young G can do up against the Ember Spirit, because I don't think you can phase shift away Searing Chains anymore, right? You are locked down when the Searing Chains come out. So he has to be almost psychic, I guess. So maybe with the once the Sleight of Fist starts coming out, if it doesn't hit onto him straight away, for enough damage. Yeah, and I guess Shadow Demon with the headdress of his own. What's the Enchantress got? Headdress. So again, double headdresses. Huh. Sentry comes down, and it's actually going to be... It's not blocking that camp. It's just, I guess, to check. Because if you look at the range, it kind of goes all the way around where this camp could be blocked from. And nobody has a D-ward here on the side of the Dire. Meanwhile, Naive kicked his, going to be coming up the hill. So yeah, it looks like it's just going to be an outpost trade into the rune trade. Does Naive maybe go for this though? He could still skill up the blink. Can blink himself. He's had himself in the Roche pit. So, is he going to go for the blink? He does it. He gets the snatch off as well and kicked. Hadn't had any spells picked up, so it's going to be a 3-for-1. Nice cute play there by Naive. Just hides himself in the Roche pit. And Enchantress is going to be the safe lane hero. Okay, I thought it might have been like the Shadow Demon with the disruption, but it looks like that's actually going to be the save on the bot lane. As Pubba is going to be taking damage. He's not skilled anything up just yet, but he's taken a lot of harass there from Kicked. Okay, now he picks up the impetus. But you're throwing this onto Focus, and Focus has already gone for the Retaliate. This might be a lot harder lane for Naive than I first thought. He's taken the harass, and what's the max stacks? It's 13? 13 max stacks. So yeah, Naive can't get close, and Focus gets a couple of denies off. Meanwhile, Radiant Jungle. It looks like Yamich and TSA just going to be playing silly buggers. With the Battery Assault now as well, Yamich, he's not going to be able to turn around with the Disruption just yet. He does get it off. Still takes a couple of Battery Assaults there as well. As Focus, he's going to stack and just sit in the creeps. He's not bothered about taking damage again, just because of the retaliate that he's going to be able to throw out onto Naive when Naive comes forward. And he's actually gone first item, just Ring of Tarask, for that HP regen. He's still taking a bit of harass anytime Pubba comes forward, but Pubba's out of mana now for the impetus. Bottom lane, are they going to try and look for the rotation behind now as well? Battery Assault is there. They have the Wraith Fire Blast. No, actually no Wraith Fire Blast. Going to go for the Mortal Strike and the Vampiric Aura. Meanwhile, top lane, they might be able to find the kill, but the blink away there, Naive. 120 health. Gets out by the skin of his teeth. Oh, the Clockwork Courier. That's the stick as well. That's a decent amount of regen. Oh, or a little bit of save, I guess you'd call it, coming out for the Clockwork. Kicked. Underneath the tier 1 tower, though, on the bot lane. Are they going to try and dive this Cheshire Cat? Wraith King is level 3. He's not skilled anything up just yet. Yamich just get himself back. Top lane. AM's taking a little bit of damage. I guess there was the Nether Blast coming out. How's Kick doing for regen as well? He's still got himself 1 mango. Let's focus. There's going to be the Nether Blast again. And Centaur even going to go for the Stomp. Doesn't have any mangoes. None coming out, it doesn't like either. Kicked. He's going to be right-clicked. Takes a little bit of mana damage. But Focus, main priority isn't to farm, it's just to disrupt the farm of Naive, so he will rotate off the lane, rotate off those creeps anytime he needs to. Oh, this Courier, one more right click, he tries to get into the trees, and Focus, is he going to be able to spot it out? This poor little Courier, 10 health. You could himself around, but Kick's going to be coming through. They're going to go for a pincer on the crab. Yeah, Focus was able to pick it up.
It shall not be.
Meanwhile, mid lane, I've not really spoke much about it. The Winter Rift does come through now as well. So nope. Well, the Flame Guard was actually popped, it looks like. And Young G with the Winter Rift damage. 140 and the 140 the Lucio. What level is that? Yeah, okay, so it just absorbs it all. And then some. The damage that Puck can put out here. Kicked. Is he going to try and throw the net? He will. It's in range of the Nether Ward. But Kicked taking a whole load of damage and maybe just finds a free ward here. He should have the vision on that. Yeah, he does see it. It's about to wear off though, so he's not going to get the gold for it. And Pubba trying to keep his distance. But again, there is a net up. So if Kit comes a little bit too far forward, those impetus damage as well. Focus, he's not got any mana left for the stomp. He might be able to turn this one around. The retaliate's going to be used. And Pubba gets so low. One more right click, 8 health. Is he going to be able to get himself away? I think he's just a little bit faster. In fact, he's a little bit slower than Pugner. But he does have the salve as well as the headdress for the full heals. Meanwhile, mid lane. Arrow coming through underneath this tier 1 tower. Getting real close. Getting real close. It's quite nice, but Naive might just come forward and farm it. Yeah, he's going to spot it out. How's the disruption going? Yeah, Anti-Mage has only got 20 last hits, so the enchant comes through and Pubba. This looks like it might be all 4 runes going the way of Khan.
Never refuse gold.
Kicked. Still trying to do the harass. If he can get Pubba down to a decent... I mean, it's only level 1 on the Nether Blast. So it's only 100 damage there before resistance. Yeah, Pubba, not too fussed about it. Is going to be walking himself into a ward. But Kicked. He's got the sentry down. There's no vision. Now the Dream Cold's out in the mid lane. Are they going to try and go for this with the damage absorption? The Rocket Flare now as well. There's going to be the Nether Blast as well. It looks like with the Winter Rift, but there's going to be a disruption though. And Arrow will be able to get himself out safely. Young G as well. He's going to be taking a little bit of harass from the disruption illusions, but he is going to be able to clean those up with an orb.
is most welcome.
Top lane, how's it looking? Naive, he's, in terms of last hits, just, yeah, he's going to go for another, oh, never mind. They might be able to find the first blood here onto Yamich. Yamich being chased down, the Fairy Fire gets himself underneath this tier 1 tower now. Arrow with, and Young G will get the kill.
A fascinating substance.
So I was just talking about, yeah, Arrow, but he doesn't have the Searing Chains just yet.
So much for the Radiant's courier. Poor little fella.
Bottom lane, Chicky's going to be pushed back by Cheshire Cat. Only a little bit, as both supports. Well, Clockwork can rotate quicker back onto this lane than the Shadow Demon. Obviously, because Shadow Demon died. 6.5 minutes. I think that's one of the longest First Bloods I've seen in a while.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
Anti-Mage isn't having a great time up against the Centaur. In fact, does he have... He does have the blink. He has the mana for the blink. It doesn't matter because the Nether Ward from kicked. That's an oof. That is a big oof there for the anti-mage. Tried to blink himself away, just took the damage from the Nether Ward, and it killed him. Meanwhile, bottom lane, are they going to try and make a move onto the Cheshire Cat? Looks like with Yamich though as well, the battery assault comes out. There's going to be the flare. Are they going to try and chase down TSA? They've already killed off Chicky once. That is going to be... Oh, top lane. Are they going to try and get the return kill? One more right click focus though. Tries to get himself away. The Nether Blast comes out. Naive can't blink himself forward. It's on cooldown and Centaur Warrunner gets out on about 100 health. And obviously because of the Ring of Trask as well as that Ring of Health. One more right click from Puppet's not going to be able to do it, and it puts himself in danger of being killed off. The orb flies through. It's going to be off the mark, but the Winning Rift isn't.
That's for your
Oh, poor Enchantress. Bottom lane again. Yamich just trying to disrupt these pulls. Batter still comes out. Yamich is going to get the disruption as well as the poison. So TSA, how far off is that? The Raw's 24 seconds away. And Wraith King just needs to TP himself up. It looks like they're going to try and trade lanes. Is there a disruption? Not for 10 seconds. And not for a lack of mana as well. But 10 seconds on the Raw. Beastmaster already has the Helm of the Dominator. Does he have the Necrobooks? Okay. Does he have the Necrobooks flying out? Looks like they're going to go for the snatch. Does he go for the Raw? He will be. No Whirling Axes, though. The right clicks with his skeleton army. From the Troll Warlord. Troll Chieftain? Troll Summoner. As well as his boars. Enough damage there to take down the Clockwork. And this is what I was talking about. Yes, Anti-Mage isn't having the greatest lane on the top lane. But Beastmaster with his Helm of the Dominator is prepared to rotate around and look for the pushes. Look for potential pressure. And look to take towers. But Arrow has rotated up. He might see the Nether Ward. He might just, yeah, Tormentor. Looks like he's going to try and farm this up. It's going to take him a while, though. As neutral creeps only do 1 damage to the ward. So that is a... It's a whole basket of last hits. Or of right clicks to try and get the last hit. And now, Winstrike are going to be putting pressure of their own on. It's 4 heroes up on this top lane, though, so it means the Anti-Mage isn't being pressured. The Beastmaster can kind of do what he wants on the bottom lane here as well. And what he wants to do is farm neutrals, go towards the... Okay, just going to be stealing outposts. Yeah, so he's going to be able to get himself neutral creeps, go towards that Book of the Dead, the Necronomicon. Not too far away, just about halfway towards the recipe. And again, with these boars, he's just going to be able to put pressure onto this bottom lane tower. And this should be a siege... Okay, it's the next siege wagon wave for Beastmaster. Top lane. Arrow. Not going to be going on to Chicky. It looks like... Oh, Enchantress went in deep, and the burst damage is there from Young G as well as TSA. But they're pinging out this tier 2 tower. There's going to be the TP in by the puck. But it's already down to half health. It looks like this troll might... Oh, it survives on 48 health. Whether he wants to keep this troll or get something fresh. What's in the big camp here? It's Satus. Okay. He's just going to keep it for the Raise the Dead. It looks like it's just going to help his army. A Cheshire Cat. Oh, that's going to be a really deep hook there onto the Shadow Demon as well. The Cogs pushing back onto the Centaur Warrunner. Good gank there by the side of Winstrike.
Dire's mid tower.
Yeah, the Nether Ward comes in as well, so that tier 1 tower will fall. 2 tier 1s being taken on the side of Team Khan, so Winstrike want to be putting the pressure onto these lanes. They're still giving all the space to the Beastmaster, and Beastmaster, he just rotates off. Look at how fast he takes down these Thunderhides as well. Centaur, no blink. Yeah, okay, he's just going to go with the Vanguard. As well as the Phase Boots. That's good for a chase top lane, though. It could be in a little bit of trouble here. Arrow, do they have the winning Rift Silence if they want to use it now as well as the Dream Call. But the Battery Assault, it looks like it's going to be enough damage. And Young G gets himself a dominating streak. But Cheshire Cat has the Necronomicons, has the Helm of the Dominators, and it looks like he just wants to put pressure onto this tier 1 tower. Let's look at how fast this falls as well.
Illusion.
There's going to be rotations in, but the neutral army here, the hook comes down from the river. Beastmaster, it looks like he's going to die. No, he gets the roar off onto the Wraith King, though. The Centaur comes in with the Stomp, and now he will with the Nether Blast. I think they maybe tried to save it for Young G, but Young G just didn't want to pick it up, so Kicked will pick a kill. It gets them the gold he needs for the Tome of Knowledge there as well. As Anti-Mage, just trying to keep his distance, just trying to go for the Battle Fury. Of course, the recipe did get changed, so it's the Broadsword now, as well as the Mithril Hammer. No Demon Edge on that Battle Fury. So it's a little bit safer. You're not risking as much gold between items. Obviously, what is it, 600 Mithril Hammer and a Demon's Edge.
Pretty sight right now.
They have the vision, they see the Ember Spirit. Are they going to go for a rotation gank here? As Clockwork has the hook back up, do they have the vision in the dire side of the map? They don't really. They have the Enchantress. Enchantress is going to steal. He gets the D-wards off as well. It's a good plays there. Chicky in the mid. Only still got 1 point into the reincarnation. Only level 11 though. I wonder whether he keeps this 1 point and just goes for more points into the Wraithfire Blasts, or whether he wants the quicker reincarnation cooldown, because it is 80 seconds between level 1 and level 2. Cheshire Cat, how are they looking for vision? Not going to have it, but they are going to be revealing now with the smoke. TSA comes through. The net is going to be catching him from the troll summoner now. The roar comes through onto the pug now as well. It's going to be 2 kills. Are they going to be able to take this down? Yes, Sleight Fist. And now the chase is on. There's going to be the courier as well. Focus needs to get himself away. Arrows are going to try and chase. Does have a remnant. There's going to be the Searing Chains as well. It's a Dream Call though. Dream Call. It might keep Chicky safe-ish as the poisons. Yamichi's going to be able to get that disruption onto the Centaur now as well. So it's going to be the Centaur army. Oh, the Mana Void comes out. Doesn't actually find a kill. But now the net against Centaur Warrunner. There's 4 heroes stacking up on him. Is he going to be able to get himself away? He's a tanky boy, but I don't think he lives through this. He's going to be using his 1 charge. The Stomp comes through now as well. Anti-Mage being stunned up by that Stomp. Needs to get himself away. Just using the Blink. Sleight of Fist. Yeah, away to the Remnant. And Wraithfire Blast. It looks like Khan are they going to be able to get themselves away from this? As Pub are just hanging around. Needs to be careful. Because the rest of the team were howdy.
Never refuse gold given.
So a good fight, 3 for 0 there. Get the first 3 kills on the board for Khan. And this is what they just need to be doing. They just need to be going for skirmishes, finding pickoffs and just backing themselves away. Because Winstrike in an all-out fight probably come out better. As Frogus just cleaning up Beastmaster creeps. There's going to be a trade of outposts. But yeah, Emma Spirit, as soon as that just happens, he gets himself away. He doesn't want enemies TP into this outpost and looking for the gank rotation. Speaking about gank rotations, there's a roar. Fogus, do they have the damage? The Hawk sees him. The Hawks, it's about to go down. It will go down. But Cheshire Cat has kind of made this part of the map his. Farming the creeps. Just pushing onto this tier 2 tower when he can as well. Yeah, Cheshire Cat's going to rotate behind. There goes the Roar now onto Sleight of Fist. Searing Change will be able to keep him blocked down now as well. And Centaur, just with all these sources of damage, he's trying to go for the Stomp, but it's just so much. And Pubba's going to be able to come in, kill Snipe. With the... kill secure, not a kill Snipe. With this 2 points into the impetus. Meanwhile, the mid lane, they're going to try and get a push going of their own here, Winstrike. But that tier 2 tower goes, and if you want to maybe try and go a little bit further... Well, Arrow. With the Sleight of Fist and the Searing Chains, if you want to try and close gaps, but it looks like he's just going to go with the Flame Guard for farming into the Sleight of Fists. Cheshire Cat. Going for a pipe. That's quite nice. I wonder if the Enchantress is going to be the one building the... Nope, sold the headrest, so no mech for her. Just going to go for the double braces for the extra strength. The magic resistor as well, that's quite nice. How's everybody looking in terms of neutral items? Fetid brooch on the puck for the extra movement speed. It means he's just able to reposition it up TSA. Needs to be careful. These Skelly Bobs, get onto the lane. Arrow is here, TSA. They're going to look for a hook. Because Puck's rotating up now as well. And if the Puck comes in after the hook with the Dream Call now as well, the Wraith King with the Wraithfire Blast, yeah, Arrow, he's not sure, he just backs himself up, even the Pugna. But Puck's just going to blink out, sees the Necros. D-Ward's going to be there. I don't think they had the vision on the clock. Can they see the Wraith King? They can see the Wraith King. Okay, it's actually the trees just blocking the way. As Anti-Mage, skipping waves. Wraith King does have that Radiance up now as well. Anti-Mage, it's not the fastest Battle Fury in the world, but it's still a Battle Fury. So gonna go towards that Manta style now as well. He's quite close there as well. TSA, he finds Pubba with the battery assault. Is there going to be any follow-up? The cogs come through and Yamich doesn't want to go in with the disruption. As they're setting up for a fight, there could be a Wraithfire Blast onto it. Yeah, kicked you, Pubba. The hook misses though. The Rocket Flare will be there. Pubba's going to go for the heals with the Nature's Attendants. There's going to be the Dream Call now onto the Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon will be falling here, but could have been worse. As Pubba was able to get himself back onto that high ground. Naive, he's not even bothering. He's got himself the Asher. And again, he could just carry on skipping waves if he wants to. Fool. Might even find himself a courier with a pipe.
The Radiant's courier didn't make it.
Yeah, the other one diverts. No, he blinks onto it. Oh, he needs to blink himself away now. Needs to get himself out safe. The mango tree gets eaten by the Centaur Warrunner. He says, I don't want your mangoes, I want the entire tree. And takes it down with the Quelling Blade, but Young G does get the kill. Onto Pubba. DD here on the top river.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
I guess they do give it to Arrow. Arrow has the bottle, yeah, so he is going to go for that.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. The Dire gave up a bottom tower.
Cheeky. What's he going for after the Radiance? Just going to go back for a Shadow Blade, but it looks like he's going to be caught out here. There's going to be the Searing Chains don't actually hit. It's going to be onto creeps, so they can't lock him down. Yule Scepter Ooh, I heard a dream call. It's going to be onto the Beastmaster. The Beastmaster is going to be caught out. Who's been banished earlier in the disruption? It was actually Chicky. And Cheshire Cat uses the roar onto the Clockwork. He's going to try and run himself away. He's banging those drums. The drums of war. But the Wraithfire Blast. The Remnant flies through. Pubba. Trying. He didn't even pop the Nature's Attendance. He actually uses the enchant. And the blink forward by Young G. Are they going to carry on fighting this as Arrow pops that DD rune in the mid lane? Naive. Gets himself out, blinks himself out safe.
Mid tower's getting banged up.
And only, what's that, about 400 gold away from the Manta style. Top lane though. Oh, Yamich. There's Chicky. Yeah, Shadowblade, he's how much gold away from this? 14, so about 200 gold away from finishing it. In fact, this creep wave, okay, if he'd gone for that last hit, or even a couple of denies here, it would have been enough, but he's going to get the passive gold through onto this now to be able to pick up the Shadowblade. What's his buyback? Okay, so he can't buy out and buy back, so he is just going to buy out. He's not going to be bothered about the buyback just yet. 22 minutes in, 10-4. Winstrike did break that first 10 kills barrier first.
Dire's top tower.
As Cheshire Cat going to rotate behind and through, but there's all the skeletons. There's a centaur. And Cheshire Cat, yeah, maybe thinks a little bit around, but actually the Anti-Mage blinks into the Stomp here by Focus now as well. Dream Call comes out. Are they going to be able to fight this one out? Because there is going to be the Reincarnate here for the Wraith King. The Wraith King's going to be coming back into this fight now as well. So they're going to try and do the damage quickly. The Nether Blast comes through. It looks like Beastmaster will be killed off. Anti-Mage is going to be able to get himself out with this because he's getting pretty darn low. So he's just going to go for the blink away. And now, yeah, the Remnant's down to the low ground. But Winstrike just winning these fights. And even Pubba with the Drain being caught out. Searing Chains comes out. They may be able to take a Clockwork out of this. Will tick down to Arrow and his Searing Chains.
Not your best effort.
But in terms of fight, what was that? A 2 for 2. Reincarnate had to be procced yet. There goes the Shadowblade now as well. So, Chicky. Do they have the vision? I think they might. No, okay. He just went the top on the stairs. But Wraith King, that Shadowblade is going to be wearing off. He's not going to be able to find anyone here. And Anti-Mage with the blinks away just gets pretty lucky here. Naive. Gonna go for the Basher. So, not gonna be going back for the MKB to try and deal with Wraith King's mischance on the Radiance. He's got the Radiance turned off, the Shadowblade as well. He might be able to find Naive here. Can he get that? Yeah, he's gonna go for the Wraithfire Blast, but there's gonna be the spell return coming through.
Rock it on.
So the reaction there from Naive, able to get himself away from this one. Meeting up with the rest of his team. Quick pause. Shadow Demon probably lag. Hopefully it won't take too long for him to reconnect. The draw on the battle lines though. Puck and Clockwork want to go. I think the Clockwork's hookshot, yeah, that is up. Reincarnate, how long is that off? That is 12 seconds, 13 seconds. So that is during the fight they should, as long as he doesn't get picked off quick. Chicky should come right back into this fight. In fact, he's not too far off the no reincarnation mana cost talent tree perk as well.
Alright, carry on.
How's the vision for the Radiant though? They don't see anybody. They're going to see the Beastmaster's Beast pushing out. That should be cleaned up now. Roshan. Yeah, the Fleur comes through, but Khan, they want to go round. They want to go the long way. I think, do they see Couriers? They do. They see Couriers going inside the Roche pit. How are they going to try and fight this? Oh, Ember Spirit's going to be good. He gets the Sleight of Fist, the Searing Chains off now as well. The roar comes out into the puck and stopping that drain. Dream Coil's still there, but the right click to the Anti-Mage will be able to clean up, and now Chicky as well. He's not got enough mana for that Reincarnate. If he goes down, he is down. He is dead for 54. No buyback on him, and now Focus as well being chased down the right cliff. This is a great dominating fight here. Arrow on a killing spree, and Roshan, they say thank you very much for getting him down to half health. We'll take it from here. Clockwork with the flare. They could still go for it, but Yamich could play body blocks with for the hook. It looks like TSA, is he going to still try and go for this? The vision comes off. It's just going to put him inside the pit. The Yule Scepter is there now as well. He's killed off, caught out, and put in the ground. Good fight there from Khan. Taking it patient, wrapping all the way around outside the Roshan pit, up to the higher ground to fight here. And as they started coming up here, the Radiant, there was just... There was nowhere for them to fight because Khan had this entire area locked down.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
And Anti-Mage got an Aegis out of it, not too far off the full Basher. Sorry, the full Abyssal Blade. The Basher flying out.
One last top tower for the Radiant.
And Abyssal is... What's that, about 500 away from being picked up?
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
In fact, he might be able to get it. He should be able to, will be able to get it off this tower.
The Radiant lost the top tower.
Okay, he didn't get the last hit, so he was still about 100 gold away off that tower. Yeah, now picks it up. And this is deadly. 26 minutes in, and look how farm this Anti-Mage is in terms of net worth. He's 5k above the Wraith King. Khan, they're looking to close out now. Pressing this advantage. Clockwork maybe looking for the hook, but Pubba was close. Oh, top lane.
Somebody's on a roll. How about that?
The Abyssal comes out. It gets revealed. They take down the puck. Searing change. Now Naive. Actually cancelled. There's going to be the Stampede, but with the hook coming through now as well, are they going to be able to do anything with these Nether Blasters as well? Centaur is in the cogs. And Wraith Fire Blast comes out onto the Dark Soul Trumner. I'm sorry, did I just say Dark Soul Trumner? The Dark Troll Summoner. As Anti-Mage with this Aegis, he's not scared of being caught out because he knows, well, his team's a little bit too far away here to react. But Pubba, Yamich, even Ember Spirit, and how far are the ultimates away? 13 seconds, 36 seconds. No points into the Untouchable here for the Enchantress.
That's 4 in a row.
Oh, Anti-Mage, he's just going to go man mode. Try and fight the team out on this. The rest of his team, how long is he going to be able to keep it alive? Because the Aegis has been popped. Arrow's going to try and get there with the remnants now as well. Are they going to be able to fight this Young G? Searing Chains comes out onto the Wraith King. He's got no mana for that Reincarnate. Now, Naive jumps himself forward. The right click's coming out. Focus is going to be caught out now as well. The hook comes out into the Ember Spirit. Are they going to be able to fight this one around? They might be able to take down Focus. A couple more right clicks as well. Even the net catching him from the Summoner Troll. Young G needs to get himself away from this though. With that orb, will be able to. No Pugna for 3. No Centaur for 43, but he is going to be able to buy back. In fact, let's look at the buybacks. Wraith King does have it available now as well. The Stars comes out. That's going to be the Abyssal Blade onto the Pugna. Do they find the kill? They will. No Pugna for 42. No Pug for 76. And this might be the great fight that Khan needs to end this. Chicky trying to do what he can with the right clicks. Might be able to kill off the Beastmaster. Will be able to kill off the Beastmaster now. But the blink forward, and now Naive. He's anything but, as everybody on the side of Winstrike is dead. They just called GG 30 minutes in. Khan. They take the momentum from game number 2, push it into game number 3. And with a 21k net worth lead, 13 to 18. And 29 minutes, just short of 30-minute mark, Khan will take this best of 3. In a, well, not a reverse sweep, because it was only a 1-game win for him from Winstrike, so you can't really reverse sweep, but they still take the momentum through. Take game number 2, take game number 3. Anti-Mage didn't have a great start in the early game with the Centaur pressure, the Pugna pressure, but Beastmaster was able to create space, Ember Spirit was able to find farm and kills, and in the end, Anti-Mage came online and was just an absolutely destructive force in this game, so Khan take the win, 2-1. And Winstrike, unfortunately, just couldn't hold out long enough in this second game, even though the Wraith King did get a decent amount of farm. once that Battle Fury came up, Anti-Mage just started flying ahead. So guys, that is going to be the game for the day. I'm going to be back on the 26th, but there's going to be more games. I think B-Cop's taking the games tomorrow. So don't stick around for those, because you'll be waiting a hell of a long time. But definitely come back and check those out. Yeah, B-Cop should be taking the games tomorrow, and I'll be back on the 26th. So if you want some more Sigil League action, you know where to find it. But for now, I'm going to be saying goodbye. Hope you've enjoyed the cast, and I will see you next time I go live.